The empty road. I was driving home from a late-night shift at work. I was tired, but I was also eager to get home and relax. The road was empty, and the only sound was the hum of my car's engine. I started to feel drowsy. I knew I shouldn't drive while I was tired, but I was so close to home. I just wanted to get there. I closed my eyes for a moment, just to rest them. When I opened them again, I was in a different place. The road was still empty, but it was different. The trees were taller, and the sky was a darker shade of blue. I didn't recognize where I was. I started to drive, hoping that I would find my way back to the familiar road. But the longer I drove, the more lost I became. The trees became thicker, and the road became narrower. I started to feel scared. I didn't know where I was, and I didn't know how to get back. I stopped the car and got out. I looked around, but there was no one in sight. I was completely alone. I started to walk, hoping that I would find someone who could help me. But the trees were so thick that I couldn't see very far. I walked for hours, but I didn't see anyone. I was starting to lose hope. I was tired, scared, and alone. I sat down on a rock and started to cry. I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, I heard a noise. I looked up and I saw a figure standing in the shadows. The figure was tall and thin, and it was wearing a long black coat. I couldn't see its face, but I could feel its eyes on me. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. I just sat there, frozen in fear. The figure took a step towards me. I screamed and started to run. I ran as fast as I could, but the figure was faster. I could hear it getting closer. I was so scared that I thought I was going to die. I ran out of the trees and onto the road. I saw my car in the distance, and I ran towards it. I got in the car and locked the doors. I started the engine and drove away as fast as I could. I didn't look back. I just kept driving until I was sure that the figure was gone. I drove for hours until I finally reached my house. I was so relieved to be home. I went inside and locked the door. I didn't know what had happened, but I knew that I would never forget it. I never went back to that road. I still don't know what the figure was or where it came from, but I know that I'll never forget it.